Productions.
In this video, we're going to take a look at some good quality filming and photography, and we're going to take a look at the old and new camera upgrade with samples on the job site where I am in the field filming and using this camera. We're also going to take a look at my humble suit collection and watch collection with an interesting story. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and consider contracting Rico Productions for your next video documentary or advertisement. All right, we got a really beautiful picture here, so I'm just gonna sit down and talk to you right here because we came out this evening to get some good pictures. First, we went downtown Denver to City Park. We went there about 2 years ago to do some photography. The pictures came out really nice right at sunset, and I wanted to go back there and try that again today, but unfortunately, there was a whole lot of people there. There were so many people there, there was no place to park. They had some kind of concert going on or something like that. So we drove back home and we thought, well, this is a nice spot right here. We'll just stop and take some pictures and get a quick recording while we're here. We're a little bit late because we came out to capture the sunset, and by the time, after we went downtown and back, the sun is already set. So this is the last little bit of our daylight right here. Right now we're using the 50mm lens, which is really great for photography, has a really cinematic look to it, takes a really beautiful picture. We'll be going to Mexico in a week and a half. I am part of the Passport Bro movement, and we'll be taking our second trip this coming 4th of July weekend. And then we'll be taking our third trip to the Philippines in December, in or around Christmas time, around the holidays. When that time comes, we'll be taking a trip to the Philippines to see our beautiful young lady in the Philippines. And we have a beautiful young lady waiting for us in Mexico as well. So we'll be going there the 4th of July for the second time. And yeah, we'll be traveling more after that, probably to Vietnam, Cambodia. And my buddy will be getting out of the joint and we'll be doing some traveling together. We have some of the same goals, same agenda, so we'll be out there looking for beautiful young ladies in the Far East. It'll be oodles of fun. So we'll probably be getting a lot of recordings from out there, taking a lot of beautiful pictures of all the beautiful young ladies from East Asia. So we'll be looking forward to that. This is a Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ1000. Here are the pros that I like about this camera. It's a point and shoot, which is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, and we're going to talk about why here in a minute. It has a 16x zoom. It has a good professional look to it, so anybody that sees you out filming with this camera knows you're a professional filmer or photographer. It has all the frame rates, so it goes from 24 frames per second, which is the frame rate that I like to film at because it has that classic look that you would see in the theater. And it also films at 120 frames per second, which is buttery smooth slow motion. Here are the cons that I don't like about this camera. It sticks when I'm panning, so when I'm trying to do a shot like this, it has a stabilizer inside it that'll stay right here while I'm still moving the camera like this. And that's been a problem since the beginning. The autofocus is horrible when I'm trying to track somebody. It has an autofocus tracker. And so if I put that on somebody in the job site, it'll go off to something else. For example, if you're standing beside a tree and you're trying to put the autofocus tracker on yourself, then the autofocus will go onto the tree and you have to bring the focus back in constantly to what you're trying to film. The noise that it makes when you're trying to zoom, so the zoom is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because it makes the noise when you're zooming in and out. And sometimes you want that for effect while you're filming to be able to close in on something or to pull back from something suddenly, and it gives it a certain effect.
Oh yeah, I think so too, yeah. And then epoxy first with your, like that one's gonna need it across that. That was a pretty good size one.
But with this camera, you're limited in how fast you can zoom in and out, and also that it makes a noise while it's zooming in and out. Lastly, it's a point and shoot, so you're stuck with this body. You're stuck with this lens. You can't upgrade or experiment with other lenses. It's a great entry-level DSLR camera, but if you buy this is what you're stuck with. Let's go ahead and get a quick review on this camera. There's the Canon EOS D90.
Boom!
There it is. That's what we'll be doing our filming on.
I really like the box though. That's my... Yeah! I like boxes! Yeah!
This is a full frame DSLR camera, and it's a interchangeable lens camera. This is the front of it here, and at the top it has a display, LCD display, where you can see all your aperture and your shutter, all your other settings. In back it has the flip open screen. Okay, so this screen is, it can be moved around so that you can look at it from different angles. All right, it comes with this good strap here. This is the EOS 90D, and this is a really nice camera. This is actually a case that we're using because we have this out on the job site, so I like to have a nice bright yellow case to show that it's a tool that's out on the job site. Here are a few different lenses that can be used with this camera. We'll get a better review on these later. I just want to display that with the interchangeable lens camera, you have many options to choose different lenses to get a different effect for your filming or photography.
We're headed back to the office, and we saw this going on right here in the background in downtown Denver. They were taking down this building with these big old pieces of equipment. So we had to stop and get a good picture of this. Let's check it out.
I was cleaning out my closet today and I realized I have a suit collection that I haven't brought out in a long time because there just hasn't been occasion to wear a suit. But fortunately these things will last me for a long time because they're good quality suits. This one is only 50% wool, so it's half plastic, but I love the design because it's a double-breasted suit. It has these wide pointed lapels. I forget what this design is called, but it's very classy. It's good for a dinner party or a cocktail party. And I also have an extra pair of pants that match with the design in the blue. So that's that suit. This suit is all business. It's a simple single-breasted gray, and I only have one pair of pants, matching pants with the suit. This is 70% wool, so it's still a great quality, but it is 30% plastic, or what do they call that? Polyester. This suit here is a much finer quality. This is 97% wool, and I bought this about 7 years ago, and it is just as beautiful today as the day I bought it, and I wore the shit out of it. So that's what kind of quality suit this is. But it is a black suit, so there's not a whole lot of occasion to wear that. This is my best, finest quality suit that I have of the collection. This is almost 100% wool, I believe. Let's see what we're looking at. 5% spandex. So there is no plastic in this suit. It's just a good, all-natural material suit. And it is a three-piece, so we've got the vest there, a vested three-piece with an extra pair of pants. And yeah, that's my suit collection. My watch collection is a little more modest. This is an Emporio Armani that the face has been scuffed up on pretty bad, and I don't know if this watch even qualifies as a collector's edition. However, this watch does. This is my Belova, and this is a collector's edition watch. There's a little bit of a story behind this, actually. I used to wear this Belova around because my wife had bought it for me, but it has this thick strap on it that's made of synthetic material that I don't really like because it looks like plastic. I always thought that for such a beautiful watch, it should have a bolder chain style bracelet. But I wore it anyways because my wife had bought it for me. When I finally had the courage to leave that monster of a woman, I bought for myself as a gift
as a token of reward for myself for having had the balls to do that and make that bold move, I bought for myself a bold Movado.
All right, that's it for today's video. If you like the video, please subscribe to this channel and consider contracting Rico Productions for your next video documentary or advertisement.